Hey guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update. So we will go straight over to those charts. So yeah, Euro US dollar. We were starting Euro US dollar. So I've had a bit of a move up going on at the moment. We'll just look at the 4 hour first. Have a look at this on the 4 hour. You can see bounce nicely off our horizontal level that we've got drawn in. Lines up with a bit of previous price action, but it came off a 12 candle, sorry, a 9 candle. But yeah, so this 4 hour is coming up to a 4 hour 9, and a potential potential trend line. So yeah, I mean, we're above it now. We kind of got held up at the trend line, as you can see on there. So are we gonna basically get a 4 hour 9 and then come back and test this trend line before bouncing further up, possibly? So we'll keep an eye on that we'll just move this down. We'll keep an eye on that on the 4 hour. You guys know that 4 hour 9s are amongst my favorite ones to trade for, like, the actionable trade ideas. Obviously 12 hour dailies are good also, and they are better than 4 hours, but they don't come up as often, so you don't get as many trades. Right, so 12 hour. Yeah, 12 hour. Not a lot going on in the 12 hour. I was kind of hoping to get to a 9 on the 12 hour, and I believe the daily was getting towards a 9 as well. No, yeah, well, it was on a red 7, so another couple of days we could have got to a 9, but the market just wanted to reverse off this horizontal level. So yeah, we've regained quite a few levels here, including this horizontal here. So yeah, this could look pretty good. Obviously we got the bullish, what's it called, the golden cross, the 50 to 200 golden cross coming in as well. So yeah, maybe this will see more upside. I am leaning towards the whole dollar weak inflation aspect now of the market. So yeah, obviously other currencies will still try and devalue, but maybe the dollar will just get devalued quicker by even reasons beyond their control. But yeah, so 4 hour potential 4 hour trade coming up. We'll have to see how this plays out. I mean, I believe we'll get you kind of see we've got a general sort of well, a channel up and down behavior. I mean, I'd expect maybe well, we can either expect a lower low, or a low but not as low, and have a tightening formation and then move up. We'll see how that plays out. Sorry. Right, cable. Yeah, again, cable, we're looking to try and get the 4 hour 9, but we didn't get that. So got a 1. I mean, this could still rally. This could still very easily rally and print into a 4 hour 9. I mean, ideally at this level here will be a nice level to short for 4 hour 9. But yeah, let's look at the daily. Daily, bit of an indecision candle. Oh, and the daily 9. So excellent. So we'll basically be looking at some potential upside here. So maybe, oops, let me just go to that. Maybe we're going to get some upside. Maybe we've already seen the reaction off the 9, but yeah, I mean, maybe we're going to get some upside from here. Take us up to the 200-day potentially, through that horizontal resistance that we've also got going here. Yeah, obviously this candle isn't closed, but maybe we played out the bounce already a bit prematurely, but we'll see what happens with this one. But this will be an interesting one to monitor. Obviously, getting below the close of this 9 will trigger more downside, trigger a continuation. I would expect, again, down to the horizontal that we've got there, which we will now extend and pretend. Right, dollar index. Yeah, dollar index is taking a turn down. Did we have something on the 4 hour on here? Yeah, we did. So, well, we had that 4 hour that we turned down from. So perfect 4 hour 9. I mean, great 4 hour 9 here. This 9 was obviously good. It was good. Obviously, reverse price around it. This 9 reverse price, and now we've got a 9 here. So, are we going to continue down, or are we going to start trading above this and upwards and basically the dollar strengthen? We will see. But this is obviously, we've got to wait for this candle to close in, well, it's only just opened, and in 3 hours and 21 minutes. But yeah, we could be getting a nice trade here. So, yeah, relating to all markets that I'm kind of looking at, I think a nice bit of a pullback in markets, in stock markets, a nice little rally in this dollar, a nice little pullback in Bitcoin, and then that could all line up for a nice buying opportunity. That's potentially what I'm seeing playing out here, but that definitely doesn't have to happen. We can still keep trading lower with this dollar index, like fully. That's just a fully acceptable scenario. I mean, we're back inside this under this resistance now and got a bearish looking candle rejection. We obviously rallied up and rejected back down, closed down and started to trade lower. And then clearly daily's looking the same. So this will look like this is, well, it is basically on the daily. It is a lower high. So we've obviously got the price action up here. We've got high, and now we're going to basically come lower. This is the ultimate sell level. Taken out this low is the ultimate sell level. I will actually delete this one now because this one I don't think is relevant anymore. But yeah, this is the main continuation sell level, and I am expecting us to come down, to be honest. I have changed my views now on the dollar based on the environment that I believe we're now in. So yeah, I am expecting weakness. This could be the start of it. All that I would look out for is a bit of a retrace off the 4-hour 9. I mean, yeah, I mean maybe up to around the mid zone, form a tightening pattern, and then we'll potentially break down. But definitely a one to keep an eye on. Euro, pound, euro sterling. So yeah, nice 9 down there on the 4-hour 9 there. I mean, it was a start of what became a bit of a downtrend. 9 here started off a little bit of a downtrend, but we're now basically well, almost trading above that. Yeah, looking strong. Moving average posture is great on this 4-hour. Let's have a look at it on the daily. Yeah, great on the daily also. Great. Yeah, I mean, this is looking bullish. So this is the euro going up against the pound. It's looking good. So even fundamentally I don't expect that to happen, but hey, yeah, I mean, this is looking constructive behavior. Yeah, constructive. Yeah, this is looking bullish, so maybe wait for a retest to enter. Maybe look at this dollar having a little bit of a rally, pushing the euro down, pushing this down a bit, and then find a good entry for a long. Aussie dollar Swiss franc, holding the trend line, looking good, holding the trend line on the daily. Just looking good for a move up. 4-hour, we got anything TD wise? No, we won't have anything TD wise on the 4-hour. 12-hour, anything TD, we won't either. But yeah, so nothing really. We just got a nice trend line, a nice pattern, a nice overall bullish trend, and what may be a nice move up. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. I believe this is roughly the same. Yeah, nothing's going to be on the, we've looked at this a few times, haven't we? And we know there's nothing on the TD really helping us here, just because we're in a tightening formation. So really, we've just got to watch out for the breakout of the tightening formation. Not too much to look at there. Let's look at this on the daily first. Get some context, contextualize what we're looking at. Let's get contextual. So yeah, what? We're middle of the range, really. Middle of the range. I mean, moving averages. I mean, this pair doesn't do much, does it? Well, obviously moving wise. I mean, trend wise, it doesn't do much. It's not really trended very far or done anything. It's just stayed relatively flat. Recently anyway. Obviously a lot of volatility in March, which we know we got lots of volatility in everything, but that aside, it's been a very subdued price movement. So maybe not the better, well, it depends whether you want a short-term range trade, but yeah, I mean, based on this no real trend, I'd expect this to make its way back up. If not, touch this and make its way back up. I don't expect much. This is not something that it's really on my radar. The thing about the US dollar and Japanese yen, they're both risk currencies basically. When you have risk on, you borrow in dollars or you borrow in yen. So you sell dollars and you sell yen. So these two guys are just relatively gonna trade relatively similar because they're both risk currencies. They're both carry currencies. Right, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, looking constructive. This is looking constructive. I would be looking for a buy entry in this. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, really, it's just above these levels. I would be looking for a buy entry. Obviously, just the levels that count. But yeah, I think this is. We had a move down. We're overall pretty bullish on the daily, I believe. Yeah, from this point we are. But yeah, I'd expecting this to at least come and test the 200 daily. This is one of the stock market currencies in the respect that it's basically following the pattern of the stock market. Euro Japanese yen, we got a nice 9, and here we go, nice 9. We traded above the 9. There's a buy trade, there's a move up. So nice TD daily 9 in action. Nothing on the 12-hour. Obviously, the thing. Did we get a pinpoint? We didn't get a pinpoint entry, but yeah, we didn't get a pinpoint entry. Maybe we're expecting a bit of a pullback, or just consolidation at the high in a few hours, based on the 4-hour 9 we've got coming up. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. I mean, I would expect just more continuation of the trend. I just expect this is a high, a low, and then we're going to print a lower high. Either that, or we're going to start form a pennant, print a lower high, a higher low, and then we'll break out to, well, either the upside or the downside. Aussie dollar, US dollar, looking good for a move up here. Let's get to the daily. Looking good for a move up. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Bullish, above the 200, supported by the 21. 50 period, golden cross coming in, golden cross angled up. 200 period, it's gonna get dragged up a little in a bit. In a bit. But yeah, this is looking bullish, really. This is looking bullish. This is looking like a buy. 4-hour, anything? Yeah, I mean, we've got the 9 coming up on the 4-hour, so potential short-term weakness. Maybe bounce off these 4-hour 200s. Maybe even get all the way down to this 200 on the 4-hour. Maybe, but I doubt that. I doubt we'll take this out unless it's a fake out below and then we get back up. But yeah, but I'll be looking for buy interest in that. Same here. Same. This is the same. I guess the Australian and the New Zealand currencies and everything are pretty much correlated. US dollar, Canadian dollar. So this is looking a bit weaker, which is what you kind of expect in a reflationary environment. Australian dollar being a commodity currency, so we'd expect it to strengthen up if we go to a risk on and i.e. go down. So yeah, this is a more on steroids version of selling the dollar, on the basis that if the dollar goes down, you'd expect the Canadian dollar also to strengthen up. So this is like should move down more than the actual just the dollar index, which is obviously weighted mainly to the euro, like 54%, I think. But yeah, this I obviously on the basis of what I've just told you, I expect this to break down, take out this, and come down. So I would definitely be a seller of this asset fundamentally. And yeah, I mean in the chart, I would say this is going to go down. Yes, that is what I would. That is my guess for this. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously your potential buy trade. Here is basically your sell trade, and then sell more down here. That's looking like a good trade. That is, US dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, yeah. I mean, same. Looking weak. Dropped out the pennant. Yeah, I'll tell you. It's like doing YouTube videos makes me yawn. But yeah, dropped out the pennant. Sort of tested this horizontal. Now we're moving down. I mean, the trend is, friend. Look at these moving averages. This is on a 12-hour. I expect us to take this out. 4-hour. We're getting the 9s to hold us up. Why is that not zoomed in? Yeah, 9 coming up. So maybe going to hold us up a little bit. Maybe a good selling opportunity. And then yeah, sell as this goes down. US dollar, Brazilian real. Yeah, I mean, on the basis I'm expecting dollar weakness, and obviously the Brazilian real being a commodity currency, I'd expect this to go down. That's the one. Yeah, so this looks like a bounce at a nice horizontal level. Like, I mean, look at that level. A nice bounce to a nice level. And I'm expecting weakness in this. I'm expecting this to come down. And we've got a nice daily 9 printed, so maybe a little pump up into this 9, and then we'll get a nice little sell down into the 200 day, and then we'll probably get a bit of a bounce around the 200 day. And if I'm right in my fundamental views, which I don't need to be or care too much about, but if we are, then we'll take out this 200 day and we will move down, and then yeah, that's what we'll do. Mexican peso again, same sort of economic inputs as the Brazilian. It's basically a big oil producer, a big silver producer, big commodities producer basically. So this currency I expect to strengthen, i.e. push this pair down in the environment that we are entering. So yeah, I mean, we already got a nice downtrend on the daily anyway, so we've got this breakdown. We basically bit of profit taken. I'd expect this to move down, looking good for a move down, I think. And 4-hour just tiny on the 4 hour. Looks like we got a bit of upward momentum here, testing the 200 on the 4 hour, and I suspect we'll get rejected and take out these levels. Last one, US dollar Turkish lira. I don't class the Turkish lira so much as a commodity currency. Right, why have we got a line there? Why? This is obviously some line I've obviously moved by accident somehow, but we'll just move that there, and we will straighten this up a tad. Yeah, so what have we got? Nothing here, but again, I'm expecting dollar weakness. But Turkish lira is a difficult one. I mean, it's not so much a commodity based currency. But yeah, I mean, so this one may not perform as well to the downside as these other two. But yeah, we'll see. I think also it already isn't performing as well to the downside. Yeah, I mean, this has come down more, and this has come down more than this has come down. Look, so yeah, I wouldn't expect this to perform as well. I mean, if you're gonna sell one of these, sell these ones. But yeah, let's have a look at the 4 hour. It's just tiny range. I mean, if we break up, yeah, buy. If we break down, sell. Very very obvious. I don't know why I've gone to 3 hour. 4 hours gonna be the same. Very obvious channel we've got here. So yeah, we're coiling up for the move in either direction. So yeah, there we go, guys. So remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I do hope the sound is better this time. I did adjust the settings before I started this video. So thanks for listening, guys, and I will speak to you soon.